Hello. I don't have high hopes for this. This is a screen I have to replace. I've done most of the hard work. If you can see, got a cracked screen. It's a really nice touch screen. It's the back of it. I don't have high hopes. Like I said, this seems like the wrong screen. I'll be devastated if it is, because I looked everywhere for the proper screen. So, oh, fuck me. Okay. So, the screen was already taken out. The computer had no power to it, but I'm still going to remove the battery. You can watch me do that. I don't know, maybe I'll cut it out. We'll see. So, some screens, well, if you can, I'm using a tripod. It's much worse than even just holding it, to be honest with you. But some, not all. I use my fingernails for most stuff, so I've been trying to use pry tools more than anything because I am wrecking my nails. It's been years of wrecking my nails and nail beds, all in the name of technology. This still isn't coming off fully. Hate that. Goodness gracious, there's like several layers to this. I've never seen it so layered. There we go. We got 4 screws here. And up here. See, it's like I'm using a tripod finally. And it sucks. So I'm going to get this. And I'm sure there's 4 screws on this side. Okay. 4 screws here. 3 up here. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Pry tool. Oh, I hate when cases are broken. So I just go around the edge pretty quickly. Make sure it's loosened up. If you think I've never broken a case, you'd be wrong. But it's been a long time. We all make mistakes, though. That's what life is all about. I was very lucky to never have my own stuff to break. This part was already kind of messed up. But my boss was always really good about that. I was an intern for him, and he would just let me take anything I wanted. Okay. Y'all are gonna hate the sound. Oh, no, I got it. Never mind. Everyone thinks I break things when it starts snapping, but it's really not breaking anything. So I'm just gonna disconnect the battery right here. Always disconnect the battery. Again, as I said, I've made mistakes. So many mistakes. I have burned screens out before. Again, I always had the freedom of having a shop, having parts that I could mess around with and experiment with, and take a broken laptop that's only broken here and a kind of working one, and I would Frankenstein them, as I like to call it. So I've got I'm really worried this isn't the right screen. I looked and looked and looked and looked. I'll be devastated if this is wrong. But I'll put the touch screen here, plug it in, then I'll put the battery in and test it before anything. So let me just quickly do that. Disclaimer, this is also not a please do it yourself simulator. I actually very much recommend you don't try anything yourself. I have years of experience. I've made years of mistakes. I'm still making mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But I also am not stupid. Sometimes we have the money. Sometimes we don't have the money. I am much more comfortable with people trying things out on their consoles than on their actual laptops. Because if you all of a sudden fart something up on your computer, you're looking at a cost. Even if you don't get that computer replaced and it's just data is the most expensive thing you can think of to get. So, just a disclaimer, I'm not saying do this. Please don't do this. I'm sure you don't have this whatever HP laptop that I have right now. So yeah, I just like to I like to make videos when I'm doing computer stuff because I like people to see what I do, what I've been doing. So we got a screen here. Hope and pray for me, children, because I looked everywhere for the right screen, and this came in, and I just don't have high hopes. Sparks fly everywhere. I knew it. Fuck. Only giving it a second because where this sticker is the HP logo would be. I fucking knew this wasn't gonna be right. Oh. Okay. Enter. CMOS checksum is basically please go into the BIOS and put the date and time. Some computers will just pick that up. I'm still not 100% positive that this screen's gonna work because we gotta test the test the touch. Gosh, this loads forever. Well, I'll pause you just so you're not sitting here waiting for long. Okay, don't know. Okay, can't see. Bubbleham, what? Oh, what? I'm really stoked about that. I didn't have hope. I had hope before the screen arrived. But I didn't have hope once I saw the screen, only because of a couple things. But, okay. There's a film here, so I think it's hindering it. This is a very slow computer. I don't understand why it's so slow. The touch is working. The screen is working. So far, I never want to jinx myself. Okay, now all we gotta do is click this in. There's no screws. Pretty simple. Then put the bottom on. I will not be showing the clicking on camera because every time plastic makes that noise, people think I'm breaking stuff. So I'll be right back. It took longer than I expected, only because, let me get this out the way so nobody knows my process. These are trade secrets. No, just kidding, they're not. Dang, a 10-minute video. Look at me with content. Hold on. Screen is in. Screen is working. I try not to snap these edges in, right? Because you can always use a tool to shimmy them. It takes a little bit longer, but it's the best thing you can possibly do. Because when you snap, you usually break. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about regular people, and that's not an insult. For the 4 millionth time, I've made the mistakes. Maybe not all of them, but I've made my fair share of them. So, when I say snap, I mean screen. I just fixed a guy's computer, and his screen was a little bit off kilter. Just the tiniest bit. He could have come into us and been like, hey, why is this loose? Could you help me out? Not a problem. We would have done it. No charge, you know? But instead, he decided to snap the ends of the screen. He broke his screen. Granted, this isn't like a regular LED LCD. It's a beautiful, hold on, I'll show you. Beautiful HP Pavilion touchscreen. And there is the crack right there where he was going around the edges and went snap, shattered the screen. I'm telling you, he just had it replaced. Just had it replaced. A week or so ago. So please be mindful if you're ever doing this type of stuff that there is always somebody there to help you. Always, I'm sure you can look around the room and 9 times out of 10, there's a tech person there. Granted, I don't always think you should go with the unexperienced tech, because I was the unexperienced tech at one point. But if you have any questions for me, I'll be glad to answer them. Glad to. My specialty is hardware. It isn't, I know the software side. I'm good with the software side. I wish I went into securities because I enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed being in the command prompt. That is one of my favorite places to be in the world, is in the command prompt, in PowerShell, in anything like that. I also wish somebody would teach me some coding, because that'd be cool. But, yeah, my specialty is hardware. I, even as a little kid, loved just taking shit apart. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. I used to take my hair dryers apart when they would stop working. I could literally never got one working. But, it was fun. It was fun. I don't like the sticky stuff they have on their bottom. So I'm just gonna apply my own tape here, because their sticky stuff is just terrible and it's not that great. But there you have it, guys. That fucking thing's already broken. He broke that. The other part, this was broken too. But yeah, that's me changing a HP touchscreen. And don't do it on your own. If you're gonna try anything like this, I recommend doing it on something that's already broken to get the hang of it. Always unplug your battery. If there's too many screws to get to that battery, don't do it. Reach out. Reach out to me. Anything. I love giving my knowledge away. Because I hate to see people make the mistakes I made. Yeah, I get paid for this, and, you know, we're like top 1 on Google here in the area I'm coming from, and I get paid for it, and I shouldn't be giving my knowledge out. But I probably will never give out software knowledge. It's just the hardware thing. Anything you can basically look up on Google, but I'd be happy to dive into any of your tech questions, any of your, you know, could you do a video for this or that? I know I don't have many subscribers. That's fine. I'm just going to keep doing some tech shit. So, come join me, will you? Okie dokie. Subscribe, like, don't watch. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to do it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Have a blessed, beautiful, happy, spiritual, non-spiritual day.